name is Fakru Adili bin Yuasril. My metric number is 261487. Today I want to present 1.0 Introduction Business Leader. Who is Edgar Schein? Okay. Edgar Schein, born on 5 March 1928 in Zurich. He is an American by nationality. Edgar Henry Schein is recognized as one of the most prominent psychologists in the field of organizational development. It is not wrong to say that he is well known as an American business theorist due to his extensive work in the field of organizational development has played an important role in the determination of variables that form an important position in the study and procedure of a sophisticatedly developed organization. His educational background comprises of studying at 3 prestigious universities including University of Chicago, Stanford University, and Harvard University, from where he earned his PhD in social psychology. The importance of Schein's model is highlighted to understand the organizational culture prevailing at different levels. To bring about the change in the organizational culture is one of the uphill tasks. It has to be managed with dedication and creativity as it is a very intricate process that requires complex interaction with humans and their environment.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Syahira binti Roslan. My metric number is 263537. Next, I will continue with the definition of organizational culture by Edgar Schein. Edgar Schein defines the organizational culture as a pattern of a shared basic assumption that the group learn as it solves the problem of external adaptation and internal integration that has worked well enough to be considered valid and to be taught to the new members as the correct way to perceive, to think, and to feel in relation to those problems. From the definition, we can say that Edgar Schein sees culture as dominant forces within organization. He defined culture as a pattern of shared assumption that control almost everything people do within organization. The things like how do they can relate to one another, how do they perceive the things like the truth and the false, the balance of a task, the relationship-oriented behavior, and how do they seek to fulfill their self through their work. All these things will affect the values that they hold, how they behave, and the social norm that they see in place within organization. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nonada binti Shaini, metric number 261721. Okay, I will share about my part, which is a company that apply the theory by Edgar Schein. In Edgar Schein theory, it presents 3 levels of culture, which are necessary to understand for effective leadership. First, artifacts that include surface cultures such as traits, which are easily seen but difficult to interpret. Second, expose values that include conscious goals, strategies, and philosophies, while basic assumptions are unconscious beliefs and values that form the core of culture and affect everything that we do in the organization. So, ASEA is the one of the company that apply the theory by Edgar Schein. From this, we can see the ASEA organizational culture. First, artifacts that include any tangible, overt, or verbally identifiable elements in an organization. In Asia, their primary color is red, which commonly associated with bravery and passion. We also can see their new uniform resembles pit stop girls for a racing team. Actually, they have two different uniforms. One being more relaxed for weekend leisure travelers, while the other one is a simple standard flat uniform in red. But the uniform is not more than just a brand image. It shows a sense of security for passengers who can easily find cabin crew in case of an emergency, and also shows professionalism within the air. AirAsia also has a special policy for pregnant passengers and infants that would fly on board. Second, values that constitute the organization culture. In AirAsia, their value is making a low cost by embracing technology, long-haul segment, while maintaining the quality of service of their organization in a high-class airline, and providing high frequency and point-to-point networks to the long-haul business. In AirAsia, the third one is basic assumptions. In AirAsia, they provide a really good service and teamwork. They also make a simple practice to service and giving help to customers in need. They also want to be the best company to work because they treat their employees as a part of big family. That's all about AirAsia organizational culture. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nur Faiza Betizana and my number measure is 26351C. I will continue about contribution of benefit of management theories. So for this first one is increased employee engagement. By using Edgar Schein model, a leader or employer can motivate and inspire employee to be more engaged in their work duties and interaction with others. Not only that, it also can lead to high level of workforce engagement, which means it also drives productivity. A work environment that possesses organization culture with having a strong connection with its people and hard to ignore. Next is elevated productivity. Like I said before, when employees have motivation in the positive environment, it will help increase their productivity and performance level overall. Organizational culture impact the structure of a workplace in way that bring people of the same skill set together. For those who have similar background or personality, they will work more quickly together when they need to work together. For the third benefit of using Edgar Schein model is strong brand identity. This is because organizational culture represents its public image and reputation. People will make assumptions about an organization based on their interaction within and outside of the organization. Organizations that have strong brand identity tend to attract more business and job candidates with similar value who support their mission. And the last is healthy team environment. Organizational culture can help to improve workflow and guide the decision-making process. It also can help teams overcome barriers of ambiguity. Having a clear culture in workplace environment that unify employees and promote organized work structure help people work together with purpose. I think that's all from me. I will pass to my friend to explain her part. Thank you.
Welcome and hi, my name is Nur Emily binti Anas. My metric number is 263603. I will present part 5.0, that is criticism or disadvantages of the management theory. There is organizational culture. Okay, this part will have 3 points. The first point is affect technology acceptance. Why affect technology acceptance? Because people with high context values for technology, for example, have a negative attitude toward it compared to individuals with low context values. People do not supply more information in the context of message while utilizing electronic communication because of the high context. The next point is trade culture as emerging from social interaction. Rather than seeing it as a variable that can be modified by management, it should be treated as something that the organization is. If culture is considered to be part of social interaction, that is something that is socially generated and repeated through time, affecting people's behavior in connection to language, technology, and other forms of communications, rules and laws, knowledge, and ideas, including ideas about legitimate authority and leadership. It can be found or handled mechanically. It can only be explained and comprehended. The third point is effect individualism or collectivism and time orientation on adoption intention. Individualism or collectivism as well as temporal orientation have an impact on adoption intention. The cultural moderating effects, on the other hand, were disproved. Perceived usefulness and normative views both exhibit positive effects on intention. However, perceived ease of use had an indirect association with intention through its influence on perceived usefulness rather than a direct relationship. Furthermore, the importance of individualism and collectivism was emphasized. Individualism influenced perceived ease of use in a favorable way.